I might regret blasting this online later, but when I was in college studying for a computer science degree, I almost lost my scholarships not once, but twice. I'm not even being dramatic. They called me on the phone and they said, if you don't get your grades up, we are taking away your money. I was financially independent by the time I was like 18. I had no, like, next to none parental support. Stakes were high. I was having panic attacks all the time. I was freaking out. And I just wish I could go back and shake my younger self at the shoulders and be like, listen to me, kid. All you gotta do is get a C and pass the interviews to get a job, and that's it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And it's crazy to me because I'm like, I've only been in the workplace a very short amount of time. I have about 4 years of experience. I'm already making like a lot of money for someone my age, which I know is like an absolute privilege. It's amazing. I live a comfortable life. I have amazing friends. I live in a cool city. Like, everything is fine. And I was stressing out so hard in college. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're going to stress out about something, stress out about the CS interviews, but not about the classes. I will say, though, my disclaimer is that I did go to Stanford University. Okay, before you close a tab on me, hear me out. My peers were incredible. They were like geniuses who just understood it. Neurotypical without dealing with a lot of depression or anxiety. They were TAs, they were working hard, and they were incredibly sexy. How am I supposed to compete against these people for the Google internship? Okay, I didn't. Google rejected me over and over again. Every year, got rejected from Google. So I was competing with the best of the best. I feel like one of those influencers during the pandemic in their mansion being like, I went through it too. But no, I'm for real with you. Like, I could not compete against these people. So I know that feeling of like drowning and just like very low sense of self-worth. I need you to know that you cannot define yourself by the grades of this coursework. It might be different for if you're trying to become like a quant or I don't know, maybe a systems job. Do they care about that stuff? Does anyone know? But for your typical all-American like software engineering internships where you either do front end or back end, they don't care about your grades. They don't care if you know how to allocate memory. They don't care about any of that. So you don't have to either. It's amazing. Right? Obviously much easier said than done, but you know, I just want to put something positive out there because I'm seeing on Reddit like how hard it is for new grads right now, and if any of you are going through that, like I'm so sorry that this is like places just don't seem to be hiring, and it just seems really tough. If you're going through that, let me know how that goes. Like, comment below what you're encountering, how you're dealing with it. I'm curious. The interview is the most toxic part of this industry. You go in there, maybe not for, I don't know about internships if they're a little bit easier now, but for like 3 years of experience, you walk in there, they expect you to code a LeetCode code hard problem in 60 minutes. Some of these problems took researchers decades to solve, that's correct. You gotta be able to solve it. You're up there, like, typing in your hacker rank thing, freaking out, like, and then if you do get in, if you do make it through this like hazing process, you meet your interviewer, they're the nicest person you've ever met in your life. Like, what is going on? It's so toxic. But if you're in school, just keep your head up, you know? Because one day you could be just like me, where some days I just can't figure out why a button won't be 10 pixels closer to where it needs to be. When 5 years ago, I was trying to like solve binary tree problems, and I thought that computer science is going to be super intense, and I thought my job was going to be like nodes and ideally traversing a graph to find a user. No. It's just, how do I move this button 10 pixels? And it's great. Right? No, I love my job. I love my job. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!